Destruction in society is caused by that. We see Islam. This is one of the beautiful things about the hijab. Even, subhanAllah, before the hijab, Allah is telling, let the believing men lower their gaze, and let the believing women lower their gaze. You're not even supposed to be staring at these things. And racism. How can there be any racism in a Muslim? Subhanallah. How can a Muslim be racist? Although, unfortunately, I have met plenty of people who call themselves Muslim who are racist. But how will a Muslim be racist? When we are all the sons and daughters of Adam, and Adam was made from dust. Subhanallah. We are all, every one of us, the sons and daughters of Adam, and Adam was made from dust. There is no superiority of an Arab over a non-Arab, over a black, over a white, except in one thing: taqwa, piety. How much does that person fear Allah? How much does that person obey Allah? That is the only difference that our religion recognizes between the people in terms of superiority and inferiority. There is no place for racists in Islam. Islam is a religion that came to eliminate such false distinctions between the human beings. And how about classism or caste? It goes back to the same concept of envy and greed. We don't have a caste system in Islam. It always amazes me, and I heard this from some Muslims in India. Mostly I heard this from Indian Muslims. I'm from such and such caste, and my mother won't let me marry her because she's from such and such caste. I said, are you Hindu or are you Muslim? I got confused. What's your religion? Because we don't have any caste system in Islam. Islam does not recognize that. Islam does not recognize these things. The person's quality is in their taqwa, in their piety, in their obedience to Allah and His Messenger. Oh, my brothers in Islam, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that if a man comes to you and he asks for your daughter's hand in marriage, and you are happy with his deed and with his character, if you refuse, there will be great fitna and great fasad upon the face of the earth. Fitna means trials and tribulations, and fasad means illegal sexual intercourse. You will be responsible. This is what the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said in an authentic tradition. I remember I went to give some talks in Guyana, in South America. It's part of the Caribbean. I was on the radio program, and the man said, are you telling me, you white man, if me black man comes with my son, and he's Muslim, if my son comes, and you're a white man, and I say, my son wants to marry your daughter, you're not going to refuse? I said, if he's Muslim, and his deen is good, and his character is good, I will not disobey the Prophet and cause fasad and munkar on the earth. Why should I refuse? This is Islam. He said, that is really amazing. That's Islam. Imagine if we live like that, brother. We don't just talk it, we live it. You see our problems? How much fornication now? How many girls running off with boys? Is it true or not? Maybe you don't want to admit it. You know it's true. It's happening. Why? You know, if you trace it back down, why? Because we did not obey Allah and His Messenger. So we see how Islam, when we practice it, is going to bring so much happiness and peace to society. But really, brothers and sisters, there's one very important concept and thing I have to mention. Brother mentioned it here. Sorry, I forgot the brother. Habib mentioned it. Jazakallah khair. Remember the Habib bit. Sorry, brother, wherever you are. SubhanAllah, he mentioned it. I think some of the other speakers have mentioned it. He said a very important thing.